Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope everything is great. So, students, earlier we had discussed rules of the letter, the format of a formal letter, and today I'm going to describe and elaborate all the rules of a formal letter by using a solved one example. So let's start discussion. As you all can see, here we have a solved example of formal letter, and this is the letters to the editor one, and this one is a sample letter I have taken so that I shall clearly elaborate everything to you. So what is the question of the letter here? Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper making some suggestions to check air pollution in big cities. You are Rohit or Shama of 140 Sarojini Nagar, New Delhi. So here Rohit and Shama, both names are written. So if you are a girl, you will use Shama, or if you are a boy, you will write your name as Rohit. So first of all, as we already have discussed what you all have to write. So very first, what you all have to write. And in our last one, we all have discussed this thing that first of all, we will write the address of the sender. And this also we have discussed that who is the sender here. We are writing the letter, so we are sender here. The person who sends a letter, so who that person is the sender, and we are writing the letter, so we are sender here. And your address is given here because it's mentioned, it's written in the question. You can see you are Rohit of 140 Sarojini Nagar, New Delhi, or you are Shama of 140 Sarojini Nagar, New Delhi. So you will write the same one, you can use the same one, 140 Sarojini Nagar, and then in the next one line you can write New Delhi. So let's move further, and then we have to write the date. So date is not mentioned in the question. Date, how you have to write the same one day's date you can write, just like it's written here July 18, 20 and then blank. So you can write whatever the month is going on, that month and that day date you can write here. And it's your wish, you want to leave one blank line between the address of the sender and date. And then afterward again one line you can leave here blank. Then comes the receiver's address. And who is the receiver? Again, look at the question. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper. So we are writing a letter to the editor of a newspaper, and nothing is mentioned here regarding the address or the name of the newspaper. So you are free to write any one renowned newspaper name. You can use anyone, like so many options you have: the Hindustan Time, the Tribune, the Times of India, Dainik Bhaskar. You may use anyone here. So here it's written the editor, the Times of India, New Delhi. So you see, if the address is mentioned to you in the question, you can use the same one, and if it is not mentioned, you are free to write any one address and any one name of the newspaper. So address of the receiver, who is the receiver to whom we are writing this letter, and we have written here the editor, the Times of India, New Delhi. And then comes the salutation. Salutation, we are addressing or wishing to which person. So here nothing is mentioned, is it the sir or madam. So it's written here sir. You may write madam or respected sir, respected madam. So this is our salutation. And then subject. Now comes the subject. Subject, again look at the question. Write a letter to the editor of newspaper making some suggestions to check air pollution in big cities. So what is the main topic of our letter writing? It's that some suggestions to check air pollution in big cities. So your subject is, it should be precise. So in short, we can write suggestions to check air pollution. And then comes the body of the letter, and this I have already told you, we always have to divide the body of the letter into 3 paragraphs. First one is introductory paragraph. Here you will mention yourself and why you are writing this letter. In the second one you will explain the whole your problem, and in third one you will give the conclusion, that what you want. So body of the letter, it's divided into 3 paragraphs, and as you can see here, the same one, it is also divided into 3 paragraphs. First one, look at the first paragraph, it is the small one, as this one is the introductory one. So what is written here? Let me express my views through the column of your popular daily on the problem of air pollution and how to check it. So simply the writer has mentioned here, let me express my views through the column of your popular daily. Your popular daily means your through or with the help of your newspaper on the problem. Where? On the problem of air pollution and how to check it. So this is just the introductory paragraph, nothing more you have to write here. Here just you will give a hint or the introduction, that who are you, or directly why you are writing this letter, why you have written this letter to the editor. Now it's the turn of second paragraph. So second paragraph, here you will define everything clearly. During the last 2 months, North India, particularly Delhi and its surrounding areas, remained engulfed in the worst kind of smoke caused by smoke emitted by vehicles, burning of paddy, etc. So think about that, what suggestion you can give, or what is exactly the problem, because the topic is given to you to write the letter is suggestions to check air pollution in big cities. So first of all, assume the problem in your mind and then make a few of the points and then start writing your body of the letter. So what the writer has written here, during the last 2 months, North India, particularly Delhi and its surrounding areas, remained engulfed in the worst kind of smoke. So what is the meaning of engulfed here? Engulfed means immerse or submerged, or you may say bury or overtake. So what he wants to say here, that the Delhi and its surrounding areas are submerged in the worst kind of smog. And smog, what is? Smoke plus fog is called smog. So caused by smoke emitted by vehicles and burning of paddy. So this is the problem they are facing there exactly. The problem is becoming a serious health hazard. We all need to take immediate steps to check rising air pollution. So here the writer is defining some more, or want to throw some more light on the same one problem. He said we all need to take immediate steps. So in the third one paragraph, he wants to give a few of the suggestion, because the same one is that question, some suggestions to check air pollution. So here the writer has mentioned that we all need to take immediate steps to check rising air pollution. The number of vehicles on the roads must be decreased. One more advice the writer has given here, that the number of vehicles road must be decreased by promoting pooling of vehicles for commuting. So students, what's the meaning of pooling of vehicles here? So it's a kind of arrangement whereby several participants or their children travel together in one vehicle, and the participants sharing the cost and often taking turns as the driver, or you may say a group as of for commuters or parents participating in a carpool. So exactly, you may share your car or you may share your vehicle with other persons, and they will pay you the cost of the petrol or the fuel. So that is called carpooling, or that is called pooling of the vehicles. So the suggestion the writer has mentioned here, that the number of vehicles on road must be decreased by promoting pooling of vehicles for commuting and cycling, etc. Cycling also, people can use more and more cycles. Then farmers must be prevailed upon not to burn crop residue. So students, what's the meaning of residue here? So residue means, you have read it earlier also, maybe in the newspaper. It's called staple, or in Hindi we can say parali. So staple, residue, these things are same here. So one more advice is written here, that farmers must be prevailed upon not to burn crop residue, crop staple. We should not burn dry leaves anywhere. Factory owners must install plants to purify air before releasing it in the air. So he wants to say that factory owners, those who are owning factories, must install, must place, must put plants to purify air before releasing it in the air. So factory owners must plant a particular types of plants which we can use to purify air, and especially where they are owning factory, where their factories are established, so they can plant that particular type of plants which are used to purify the air. So now it's turn of the complementary clausing, and complementary clausing, here you can write yours faithfully, yours obediently, and or you can write yours sincerely, and then your name or address or anything, email like, you can mention here, and here it's only written Rohit. So this is the example, or this is the solved example that we have done here. First, let's revise all the rules, the format of a formal letter again. Address means sender's address. First of all, yours address will come, and then date, and then again one more address. This address will be of receivers, and then salutation, respected sir, madam, like this, and then it's the time of subject. You will write the subject here in a precise form, in a short form, and then body of the letter, it shall be divided into 3 paragraphs, and then the conclusion, the complementary closing, and the last one, sender's name, signature or designation, anything more you can write here. So this is the example. So here our example is finished, and this we have done the example of formal letter. As students, we have 4 types of letter: letter to editor, and then complaint letter, and inquiry letter, and order letter, or you can say placing order. Letter to editor, usually we are writing to a editor of the newspaper or a magazine, and here usually these kinds of letter, the letter to editor, are about social problem or anything you want that the editor of that particular magazine or that newspaper should publish in their magazine. So that this kind of letter is called the letter to editor. Complaint letter, here you have to write a complaining letter to anyone, to any renowned company, or you purchased a good from any company or any factory, no, from any company or any shop, and that particular good or that gadget is not working well. So here you are writing complaint letter, and then it's inquiry letter. Inquiry letter also you can write to any company, to any academy, you want to do any course, so you can ask so many things from that particular company, from that academy, And then last one is order letter or placing order. You want to purchase goods, you want to purchase books, so whatever you want to purchase here in that placing order, you have to write the list and all the things clearly we have to mention here. So these kinds of letter, four types of letter, we will do one example and we'll cover up all these things. So students, what you all have to do, I am giving you one unsolved example of letter to editor, and you all have to solve it in your notebook, in your copy, and while solving it you have to take care of, you have to keep in mind all the rules that we have finished, that we have done, the format of the letter, and as per format of the letter you have to write, you have to solve this example. So thank you, take care.